Yo, what's up guys? This is the Asian Pitbull here. It's been a while and now I'm back to give my thoughts and predictions of SummerSlam. Okay, so honestly, I think the card is pretty what do you call that, mediocre. Um like every year for SummerSlam, you're expecting some big mega matches, right? Like for this year is honestly quite disappointing. Okay, so let's take a look at our card and I'll give you my predictions on the outcome, the winner, and also how it'll go down. Okay, so let's begin with this Cruiserweight Championship match between Drew Gulak, the current champion, and Oney Lorcan. Now, I don't really know about this guy, Oney Lorcan, except he's kind of like a lunatic, crazy guy on Twitter, right? Like, he reminds me of Alex Riley. If you've seen what Alex Riley tweeting, I don't know recently, but like, I don't know, few years back, he's just mentally gone crazy. And this Oney Lorcan, I don't know whether it's part of the gimmick or just he needs some help, man. But I don't think WWE will continue to let him work if he's not okay. So anyway, like I said, you're probably gonna shit on me on this. I don't watch the Cruiserweight. I don't watch 205 Live that much, except for the recent match I saw. Who's that guy? The gentleman against Gable. That was a pretty above average match. It's not like the match of the century everybody is calling, but that was pretty good. So I'm expecting the champ to defend his title, and cause I don't really see what's so special about this Oney Lorcan, or maybe prove me wrong, man. Okay, next there's only one tagline for this match, is that to be the woman, you gotta beat the woman, and the woman is Trish Stratus, arguably the biggest, most legendary. Okay, not say legendary, but the one of the most legendary or most popular women's WWE superstar we had in history, and she's back. And I kind of, I marked out a little bit because of the promos that Trish was giving, saying that, oh, you gotta beat me in order to be the woman, and that they paved the way. If there was no Trish Stratus, you won't even have your woman's revolution, okay, Charlotte? So anyway, this is like pretty much the dream match, like I said 2 or 3 years back, because Trish is the top of her era, and now Charlotte arguably is like the top of the era, even though like Becky Lynch is more of the Daniel Bryan, but who's the bona fide, who WWE sees as the bona fide woman of this division is Charlotte Flair. Okay, see how many times she get thrown into all these title opportunities. So for me, at least, I think this is one of those dream matches actually come true. And there's no way, we all know there's no way Trish Stratus is going over. This is just a one-off match to put over Charlotte Flair. But I'm expecting we kind of can see that Trish can still do some of her stuff. The Stratusfaction, the chick kick, etc. And you're probably going to expect a "you still got it" chant. So it is what it is, man. It is just one of those like so-called passing of the torch matches. So the winner is going to be Charlotte Flair. Well, speaking of, did I not? Yeah, there was some issue with the image over here. But anyway, this match, I don't even know what to say about this match. Goldberg is back against Dolph Ziggler. Like, I wanted to say more about this in my reaction video, but here's the thing. Dolph Ziggler, a B+ at best in his entire career, just never that main event guy, going up against Bill Goldberg, one of the legendary top guys in his era, always a bona fide main eventer world champion. You trying to tell me this is believable? Now, granted, I give credit to Dolph Ziggler that recently his final run, if you will, in WWE is really pretty surprised me, because I'm seeing more of his wrestling, his ability to snuff out guys, his he's showing more moves than when he was originally, like I think back in 2012 2013 when he was World Heavyweight Champion anyway. But honestly, who thinks that Ziggler has a chance against Goldberg? And here's the truth about Goldberg. it's just firstly back for paycheck. Secondly, is just to wipe that slate clean after that humiliating performance at, I don't know, the Saudi Arabia show, whatever it's called. Yeah, so it's super obvious. I'm just surprised that he's even back to show his face. So the rumors that's going on that he's ashamed of his performance are true, and he wants to kind of like showcase exactly what he can do. And probably the WWE management thought that, oh, Ziggler is the guy that can work with him. He's the only guy in the roster who can work with him. But I agree with the sentiments that Ziggler's just gonna get run over, man. It's just gonna be like quick 1 minute match. Ziggler probably gonna get a few offense in, then after that it's just spear, jackhammer, 1, 2, 3. So Goldberg wins. Next we have a repeat match from Extreme Rules, was it? AJ Styles, the current champ, against Ricochet. This is always gonna be a great match because of their styles, their natural talent, and their chemistry with each other. I just hope that, this is one of those matches that we don't get a repeat of what we already seen, but I'm afraid that we probably might. And with the inclusion of the club, the what do you call that, the OG, right? Is it the OC or OG? OC. Then we're probably gonna expect some screwy finish. I don't know if there's like AJ Styles has the OC, then who's gonna back up Ricochet? Right now, as it seems on paper, there's no way Ricochet is gonna win at all. So my money's on AJ Styles on this. Okay, next, probably the one that is one of the interesting matches. Finally, we have Bray Wyatt debuting after who knows how long, and debuting his new gimmick, the Fiend gimmick, as you can see here. Yeah, this is probably one of the most anticipated matches in this card. I feel nothing either way about his opponent being Finn Balor. We don't even know whether the demon's gonna come out. If he comes out, it will at least be interesting to see these two gimmicks going up against each other. But if he don't, either way, Wyatt's gonna win for sure. But I mean, if Finn Balor goes into a demon gimmick, it will be interesting at least. But the way I feel about this is that, in general, the trajectory of this Bray Wyatt re-debuting is going up, is upwards. But then the weekly booking, I'm not feeling some of it. Like some weeks is good, like the one where he debuted the Mandible Claw on Mick Foley. That one was good. Then after that, the next week it was like SmackDown. It was back to a nothing happening Firefly Funhouse. Then after that, the go home show for this against Finn Balor is just no confrontation, no nothing, just another backstage vignette. And I know some of you guys thought that it's perfect the way, but I just feel that things gonna escalate instead of just having this like up and down. This is the 50-50 booking we're talking about. So that's why I say in terms of general trajectory is going up, but I really can't see the positive thing is that he's finally in a match. And finally, we get to see this character debut. Okay, this history-making night. And once he put away Finn Balor, I need to see what's gonna happen next. Is he going for the world title? Is he gonna go up against Authority, or it's just back to more backstage Firefly Funhouse lame segments that we've seen over and over again? Alright, surprisingly, I'm not excited for this match at all because, like I said, go see my previous video where I gave my thoughts on you shouldn't make Kevin Owens the next Stone Cold Steve Austin because that's not the role for him. And what is this? Like, this is a rehash of Austin versus McMahon. I mean Vince McMahon. Because if that's the case, it really doesn't work. And like, I don't see anything new happening each week for the build up for this. It's just like either Shane getting one up or Kevin Owens one up. The only interesting thing is that if Kevin Owens loses, he has to quit WWE, right? That's the stipulation, right? Now I actually hope that happens. because at least we will see more of how the character of Kevin Owens reacts to quitting, and how WWE actually manages to bring him back, or if they will bring him back. I don't know about his contract, all that stuff, but just it leaves a sour taste in my mouth that you're trying to push Kevin Owens as this anti-authority Stone Cold Steve Austin 2.0, to the point that I don't really feel like having anything to do with this. So if I were forced to give a prediction on this, I would probably have to say, knowing WWE management, Kevin Owens probably gonna win with the Stone Cold Stunner. God damn it, I can't believe this. So and if you notice, he's using the Stunner as his finishing move now, when his best move was the pop-up powerbomb, which he was the one who made it famous. That was his move. But you just wanna, instead of being Kevin Owens, you just wanna be Stone Cold Steve Austin. That doesn't work, man. Next, okay, this is my third or second most anticipated match of SummerSlam. We have Kofi Kingston against Randy Orton. We all know the 10-year history between these two. I wish that they could have more, back and forth promo, face-to-face in-ring promo, perhaps a signing, contract signing segment, etc. But there wasn't, so the build-up was pretty weak. Like this SummerSlam's build-up was weak. The card is weak as well. My gosh. Anyway, I really hope Randy Orton wins this and becomes the WWE champion, because anytime Randy Orton shows up, he is legit. Randall Keith Orton has achieved the status of just, he can walk in and grab your title and walk off, because he's just one of your, easily any day, one of your top 3 guys, top 3 legit main eventers. And I can see going the other way as well, just Kofi Kingston retaining and continuing that fairy tale story. But I hope they don't, because it's getting to a point where it's kind of like oversaturated to see Kofi cut the same promo and overcoming all that adversity, because you have already proven to us that you can do all that. But now it's time to showcase Kofi Kingston as the underdog, and finally someone who is legit, Randall Keith Orton. And with WWE management, Randy Orton is one of the guys that they will put a title on at any moment, because he's proven. Come on, man, he's Randall Keith Orton. He's RKO. He's just one RKO away from losing Kofi Kingston. So as much as I love the story and the fairy tale story and all that, I think it's time for Randy Orton to finally get back what is his. The Viper will come out. Possibly we'll see the punt. I'm not putting my hopes too high for that. But anyway, I want to see the RKO. And 1, 2, 3, Randy Orton, and all the haters gonna come out, and all the crybabies gonna come out, and all the marks gonna come out. Oh, Randy is the champion again. He needs to be the champion again. Okay, we got 3 more matches. The next 2 are, wow, man, women's division matches. Okay, what am I gonna say about this? Bayley versus Ember Moon. Now the thing is, I want to support Ember Moon. I want to support Bayley, but what's the gimmick? What's the build up to these two? Ember Moon was just handed this championship opportunity. There's no feud. There's no build up. It's just a random match. Oh gosh, just a random SmackDown match. If I were forced to predict a winner, I will say Bayley, because no way you convince me that there's no build up that Ember Moon's gonna win. Next one is just, that I don't like the man gimmick, and Nattie's just come back. Well, actually I support Nattie. I always think she's one of those representatives that actually focuses on the wrestling and not on the ego and not on the gimmick. So because of that, I'm gonna predict, I think my head says Becky, but I hope, and I'm gonna put my money on Natalya, Nattie winning this. Is this in Canada? Because if it's in Canada, then I would say that there are more chances Nattie's gonna win this. But then again, we know how WWE likes to screw over their talents when they are in their hometown. Probably she's gonna get a sharp shooter spot. Then after that lose and tap out. That would be just typical WWE. But I don't care. I'm supporting Nattie on this. I hope she wins in this submission match. And finally, we have the main event. A main event that should have had much better booking. A main event that should have brought back the 2015 Seth Rollins, that ruthless chicken shit heel that do everything to kill everyone in his way. But instead, we have this good guy, burnt out Seth Rollins, that all he can say is, I guarantee that I will beat Brock Lesnar. I guarantee I will do this. Oh, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, Rollins. Nobody believes you anymore. You're turning fans into your haters. Maybe it's not your fault. It's the way you're being booked. But you should have a say in this. You should stand up for yourself and not hide behind your girlfriend, Becky Lynch. I don't know. Has she made you soft? Because you got no chance at all. Absolutely no chance. And with the gimmick broken ribs some more. How is anyone supposed to believe that you have a chance against Brock Lesnar? Against this current Brock Lesnar who's just out to kill, man. You pissed off the beast. You've been pissing off the beast so many years. So obviously, I'm predicting a Lesnar win here. But then again, always with SummerSlam, there's always a chance of screwy finish. You never know. Suddenly I have idea what if Paul Heyman turns, but Heyman will never turn. What if somebody comes and interferes? What if Triple H or whatever comes? There's always this opportunity, possibility that something will happen. Because right now it is way too obvious that Rollins gonna come in, get his ass whooped, and gets destroyed, and Lesnar just pins 1, 2, 3. That's gonna be so predictable. That's gonna piss off the crowd and just piss off the entire internet. Because of that, I think some screwy finish may actually happen, although I really have no idea what. Maybe it's the next challenger for Lesnar. I don't know what. But I'm gonna let WWE surprise me, I hope, and you're just gonna see my reaction video to that. But given what is presented to me now, it's just Lesnar's gonna destroy, kill Rollins, and that's gonna be the end of it. So that's it, guys. My predictions for SummerSlam. I'm not excited for this year's SummerSlam at all. Oh my gosh. And yeah, I didn't even watch NXT TakeOver. I watched a few matches, but damn, this year's SummerSlam is really, I don't know what they are doing, man. Seriously. So this is just sad overall, and I'm just gonna end it here. You just have to see my reactions on this. Okay, so this is the Asian Pitbull, and I'll see you tomorrow night.